Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. Welcome to my quick webinar that will hopefully answer some of your questions regarding detoxing, why you may want to do a detox, and how you can join our 5-day spring detox for beginners that will be starting soon. My name is Kari and I'm the owner of Healthy Habits with Kari Nettle, and my purpose is to support you on your personal health journey. Before we get started, let me do a little bit of housekeeping and remind everyone that this information is being provided to you for educational and informational purposes only. It's being provided to educate you about how to take care of your body and as a self-care tool. It's not intended to treat or cure any specific illness, and it's not to replace the guidance provided by your own medical practitioner. If you suspect you have a medical problem, I urge you to take appropriate action by seeking medical attention. For those of you that don't know me, I live and work in Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm married and I have 2 children. I started out my personal health journey around 12 years ago, which has all led me to becoming a certified health coach for adults and seniors. And I'm also currently studying my passion, which is nutrition. I've always been a health seeker and learned at a very young age that I simply feel better when I'm taking care of myself. For me, that includes exercise, diet, and overall healthy living. I started Healthy Habits with Kari so that I could use the education information I've gained through the years to help others achieve their own personal health goals. To start, let's talk about how a detox versus a cleanse are defined. By definition, detoxification is the metabolic process by which toxins are changed into less toxic or more readily excretable substances. We're most familiar with this term when we're talking about people getting off of addictive substances. Cleansing is defined in the dictionary as making something clean. But when thinking in terms of bodily function, the term cleanse is used more often when a program is specifically targeted towards cleaning out certain organs in the body, usually the digestive system. Many cleanses and detoxes use properties from both of these programs. For the purpose of today's webinar, I'll be using these terms interchangeably. Okay, so to start, let's talk about why it may be important to detox. The reality is that we live in an increasingly toxic world. We're exposed to toxins on a daily basis, and our bodies are built to process a certain toxic load each day naturally. It does this by flushing out chemicals and toxic substances through our colon, our lungs, our kidneys, and our skin when we sweat. We run into problems when we're overexposed to toxins and our bodies can't keep up. It's our liver that's responsible for organizing the toxins that enter our system, then distributing them to one of our 4 channels of detoxification. For example, if you've noticed that you have dull skin or you're breaking out, you're likely in need of a detox because the skin is the body's last resort and least efficient detox organ. When things start coming out through the skin, it can be because the body's starting to get desperate. When the liver gets overloaded, its primary job is to keep you safe from the overflow of toxins because those, as you may know, cause all kinds of damage to our bodies. The way the liver keeps you safe, however, is part of the problem. It actually wraps those toxins in a ball of mucus and stores it in a fat cell. I know it sounds gross, but it's the reason so many people have trouble getting rid of fat in certain places. It's because we can't burn off fat cells when they're holding toxins. A detox or a cleanse program helps by letting your liver activate those toxins that are stuck in your belly fat and other fat cells throughout the body. Once those toxins are reactivated, they move into the bloodstream to be dumped out of your body. This is great because the toxins have been removed from your system and your body's now able to burn the fat cell that's been storing the toxin. It's a double win, and it's one of the things we're after when we're detoxing. Another great reason to detox, which I think is the most important actually, is that a detox or a cleanse can help you reset your eating habits. Have you ever noticed how you start eating junk and it's easy to let yourself just keep eating that junk. If we choose to have something not so great for breakfast, then at lunch you might think, well, I've already ruined the day, so I might as well just keep going. If you've ever caught yourself doing something like that, then a simple detox could be a really good idea for you to get back on track with your eating habits. It's something I do on a fairly regular basis, usually maybe quarterly, to help me stay on track with what I'm putting in my body. And it's something I'm extra aware of as we're heading into the summer when we all want to be strong, healthy, and looking our best for the beach. A detox is an incredible opportunity to take a look at your eating habits from an analytical perspective. Most of us have attachments to certain foods, whether it's sugar, potato chips, or a glass of wine at the end of the day. Many detox programs require you to give up a lot of food all at once. Some even require you to give up food altogether and live on just juice for a week. I've actually done one of these detoxes and it's really, really difficult to get through. The reality is that most of us don't have an opportunity to take it a week or 10 days on a regular basis where someone might do all the cooking for us or juicing for us, maybe even give us a massage at the end of the day. Wouldn't that be nice? But that doesn't mean you can't detox. There are plenty of short detox programs that are quick to administer, easy to follow, and deliver real results. Have you ever tried to use willpower to get yourself to do something? You know what's good for you, so you think you should be able to stick to your diet. If it didn't go as you planned, then you're not alone. I've tried detoxes on my own, and I don't always follow through. And in the past, when I've relied solely on my willpower to stick to a diet, I've ended up feeling frustrated, alone, and even giving up. For me, food is about inclusion, friendship, and relaxation. When I've detoxed all on my own, it feels like a jail sentence that I couldn't wait for it to end. It really stinks to be eating food that's totally different from what your friends and family are eating, not to mention the looks and comments you get when you're just trying to be healthy. The solution's pretty simple. It's really important and helpful to get a few buddies together so we can support each other as we detox. A group detox is also a great way to connect with other health-minded people. Considering the amount of connectivity we have these days with our smartphones and our laptops, you're able to find a group detox no matter where you live. Even if it's just you and your spouse or you and your best friend agreeing to do a detox together, having a support system in place increases your chances of success. You're less likely to cheat if you know that you've got someone on your side. And it's even easier to stick to a detox if you're using an easy-to-follow program with real food, with connection to a group, and with the chance to connect with a leader. Regardless of what kind of detox feels right for you, give yourself the benefit of having a cheer section to help you keep going when the going gets tough. I like to call this the health buddy system. Later I'll talk to you more about a supportive group I run, and you can see if it feels right for you. What to expect on a detox. I've had so many people tell me that they're nervous about what's going to happen to them if they do a detox. They worry about being hungry, getting tired, or frankly, spending too much time in the bathroom. I know detox has a negative connotation in some circles, but it doesn't have to be like that. It's absolutely not necessary to do a hardcore cleanse or detox that forces you to suffer to get the benefits from detoxing. That just isn't part of my personal philosophy. I don't eat anything gross, and I don't do anything painful if I can avoid it. I've seen programs that seem far more dangerous and damaging for most people than effective. However, gentle and whole food-based detoxes are incredibly effective, and they're more likely to help you make a lasting change that impacts your health over the long term. On this slide, you'll see one of the recipes that are actually in our detox. My Spring Detox for Beginners is a great way for you to go deeper into a super supportive, gentle, and effective detox program that can help you address all the issues we've just discussed. I remember what it felt like to start my first detox. I was worried I wouldn't be able to stick to the diet, and I wondered what on earth I would eat. I actually had a sense of fear, which I don't ever want anybody to have. This detox is designed for beginners, and we will be starting a virtual group on April 24th, and it'll go through the 28th. But there is definitely support before the detox, during the detox, and even after the detox. The 5-day detox is different because it focuses on real food, whole foods. You won't be forced to make huge leaps in your diet, and you'll be able to use the recipes again and again. I've also broken it out so that you can detox at a level that's right for you. If cutting out certain foods like sugar and alcohol is a serious stretch for you, then just start there. And if you want to go deeper, you can certainly do that through your diet, through supplements, and additional detox tools that I will give you. Let's talk about what's actually included in the detox. I've tried to include as much support as I can, and you'll receive a step-by-step handbook that details the daily protocol for all 5 days, plus you receive a suggested 5-day meal plan and a recipe book to adjust your meal plan to suit your tastes. As a group, we'll set up our meal plan, plan for shopping, plan for make-aheads, and then support each other along the way. As I mentioned, there'll be additional resources for those who would like to take their gentle detox to the next level. The entire program is very customizable and designed to be easy and, I hope, fun. So this shows another recipe that's included in the detox, and I make it all the time. If you're interested in signing up or reading more about the detox, I encourage you to head over to my website. You can go to karinettle.com, or I will post this link down in the comments, and there you'll find more information about what's included, what the cost is, etc. So before I wrap up, I wanted to mention a few of the common questions that I get, just in case they're questions that you might have. One of them is, what can I expect? People have different detox experiences, and they have different experiences each time they detox. This is definitely true for me. But in general, you can expect to learn about your eating habits. You'll likely feel better, look better, sleep better, and many people lose weight on my 5-day detox plan. The reality is that a 5-day detox isn't going to fix everything, but as part of a whole process, it's extremely valuable. If you find that you feel better just after 5 days, imagine how you'll feel after 10 days or maybe even a month. Detox clients feel better for the long term, and we focus on what we can eat much more than what we shouldn't eat. The other thing I hear a lot is, I'm super busy, can I realistically do this? And the answer is yes, but you'll have to carve out some time to prepare. Just like I'm not going to promise that this is a miracle solution for all of your health problems, I'm also not going to promise that there's no work involved. However, I've made it as simple as possible by providing real foods that your family will likely eat with you. I've created a meal plan and a very clear daily protocol so that you'll know what to do and what to eat and when. I'll also share with you my personal 5-day meal plan so you can see what works for me and my family. So that brings us to the end of our webinar. Again, I want to thank you for being here with me. I've had a lot of fun sharing this information with you. If you have further questions, I hope that you'll email me. You can email me at karinettle@hawaii.rr.com, or again, visit my website and you can contact me through there. So I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you again, and aloha.